Hello, in this video, we will present multi-dimensional lists. A two-dimensional list consists of a list of one-dimensional lists, and a three-dimensional list consists of a list of two-dimensional lists. So let's look at an example of this three-dimensional list. This scores have, this is two-dimensional, and this is two-dimensional. So the scores is a three-dimensional list. Now, how do you interpret a score? So you're going to have three indices for scores. So this 0, 1, 0. So this refers to the first student, second exam. So second exam, and the score for the multiple choice. So you look at this scores I, J, K. So what is I is which student, and J is which exam, and K is either multiple choice or SS scores. So there are 6 students. Each student takes 5 exams. So this is 5 exams. Each exam has 2 parts, multiple choice and essay. Now, let's look at another example here. So we're going to use a three-dimensional list to store daily temperature and humidity. Now, this is the data we're going to collect. We're going to collect day 1 and hour 1. So day 1, hour 2. So hour 3, hour 4. One day has 24 hours. For each hour, we collect the temperature and the humidity. So we have this file here. And we're going to store the data from the file in the program using a three-dimensional list. So this three-dimensional list will have this, which day, which hour, and whether it's temperature or humidity. So that is the data. And now we're going to read the data from the user. You may put the data in a file and read it using the input redirection. Instead of reading it from the console, you read it from a file. So there's a lot of data. And so here, it's a lot of data here. Okay, we collect all the data now. So how we do this? We are going to read the data. So this, each line is for 1 hour in a day. So this is day this is the day 1 and hour 1. And here you have the temperature and humidity. So I'm going to put this input right here is to have the date. This is the data, and this is the append an empty list. And now for this data I dot append, so we're going to append a list inside this list. And now for this ij, and we go into now append the temperature value and the humidity value. So what I'm going to do is populate this data. So this is the populated data for 10 days, and each day has 24 hours. So this is populated. After that, I'm going to read the data. So each line here, I'm going to read each line here. So this line, and do a strip, removing the white space characters both sides and split it into 4 items. So the first item is day, and the next is hour, then the temperature and humidity. So we now put the temperature right here. So this is the day -1, hour -1, because index begins from 0. So that is here. And this is going to be for humidity's day -1, brackets hour -1, and brackets 1 for the humidity. So we get all the data now. And now we're going to get the average daily temperature and humidity. So for every day, so let's go get this daily temperature total and daily humidity total. So this is the daily temperature total at all this temperature in the day into this daily temperature total, and this is daily humidity total. So I'm going to add data I, J, and this is 1. We get the daily temperature total and daily humidity total now after this for loop. So now we're going to print this average temperature for the day and average temperature for the hour. So we're going to do it for the 10 days, and that is all for this example. Now, another example here is guessing both days. We already have this example back in chapter 4. Now we rewrite it, simplified it using lists. So we're going to put all these 5 sets of data in the dates list. So there's 5 sets. Each is a 2-dimensional array. So all of this put together in dates, that's 3-dimensional. So we're going to ask the user the question, this is your birth date in this set. So here is the set we are going to use is in this. So we're going to display the dates here in this. We're going to print this. So print one set of data here. I is in this range, and so from starting from 0 and then to 3. So this is the 4 for each set has 4 rows, and this has 4 columns. So this is, you're going to have this dates, brackets, I, and J, so to print the number. So this to display one set, ask the user to enter 0 or 1, and 1 is yes. If the answer is yes, we're going to add this. So what are we going to add is dates, brackets, I. So this is the first one here is this. So I need to get this. The first is this is for this J. So let's look at this here. I'm going to get the answer here. So let's look at this here. So this dates I and brackets 0, brackets 0. So that is the first element right here. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. So that is depending on what I is. So this is the I. So for each 2-dimensional array, and this is at location is 0, 0. So that is 0, 0. After this loop is finished, you ask the 5 questions and get the answer and find out what is the birth date. You're going to display the birth date. that is all for this section, multidimensional array. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video.